Welcome to my channel.
Yeah.
Can you believe I'm saying that?
Wow.
This is really exciting. So if you're watching this, I'm sure you know us from Sidetrack podcasts that we're on sometimes, right?
Yeah.
And
you're on more often than I am.
I'm on more often than he is, but I saw something in him in that podcast. So I decided we should do a video together sharing some fun stuff. So tell him what we're doing today.
So we moved in May, and I still had a bunch of stuff at my parents' house. So I picked up some boxes, and it was all my old video game stuff. And I thought that would be cool to kind of like unbox and nostalgia.
Vintage things are very in these days, right?
Very in.
But I'm actually also excited because I haven't seen any of this stuff. Joe didn't even really look through it.
No, I didn't.
So it's going to be super nostalgic for you and super fun for me because I grew up playing video games as well. Joe, are people surprised when they find out that you play video games?
Yes, they are.
Because I was.
Well, are they surprised when you play video games?
Definitely.
What systems did you have growing up?
So I grew up with 3 brothers. So we all had them. We had every single system except for Sega Genesis.
Oh, wish. We'll have to check the boxes.
Oh, maybe you have. You know what would be fun? You think we could play any of them?
It's funny you say that. We'll talk about that at the end.
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. So you want to get started?
Yeah, sure. I actually got these a few days ago before I got the big boxes because I set up my room. And I wanted some little things in my room. One of the first things we have is my Halo, my first Xbox game, Halo. And I think I do. I still have the disc in there. And let's see, I don't know what condition this is going to be in.
Joe's the biggest.
I'm a big
Halo
yes,
fan.
I am. A little scratch, but I don't know if you could pick that up, but. I think it's playable. I think that would be playable.
That was stupid.
But what?
Just showing it that close. That is pretty cool, though. Do you think that would be like worth something?
No, it's cracked.
Okay.
It's cracked. But the cover is cool because it's got a little mylar finish on it.
Love
you know
that.
what that is?
No.
A little holographic finish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel like that looks like it was like ahead of its time.
Oh, yeah, it was. Speaking of ahead of its time, Halo 2 limited edition. And I don't know how, I must have stole this from one of my friends. I have a regular edition Halo 2. The problem is, though, I only have one disc. And I think there was another disc. And maybe it's in those boxes, but this was the limited collector's edition disc.
Did you ever play this one? Because it doesn't look scratched at all.
It was like a DVD.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
I still have the pamphlet, too. The big leak that I found out, unfortunately, on the forums was that you could play as the Covenant member. And that's the Arbiter. And the limited edition...
Wait, what do you mean the big leak?
Halo 1, you played as Master Chief.
Right. Oh, I remember
then in Halo 2, it was like a big... Like, the third level... You're the Arbiter.
Oh, you know what? Okay.
And you're like, wait, what?
Okay. When Joe and I first started dating, we started playing all the Halos, each one.
Right.
In a row, in order. And, like, it didn't really emphasize to me how crazy it was. Because I remember playing as the Arbiter, but I was like, I guess at the time it was
it was wild.
Like, whoa.
This is actually interesting. The limited edition in Halo 2, the pamphlet was the Arbiter. Right?
Okay.
And it was written in, like, the perspective of the Covenant. So, like, it used to talk, like, that's how these were back then. Like, it would tell you, like, about the guns and stuff in the booklet.
That's actually kind of cool because this stuff, like, this doesn't really exist anymore, this kind of thing, right? You're just, like, opening Fortnite and...
Yeah, loot boxes
and hitting the
and
gritty.
Whatnot. Yeah.
And,
right.
Flossing.
But this was cool because, like, it shows...
That is actually cool.
So, this is, like, in the perspective of the Covenant. So, it has, like, their stuff first, and it talks about how great they are, and then like you turn over to the human stuff, and it's like primitive stuff and whatnot.
Oh,
it's cool. And then in the regular version, it's the opposite. Obviously, it's written in the perspective of the humans. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I love that. That's really cool.
But hopefully, I find the disc because that would be a loss. But also, the disc might actually be in This is my original Xbox.
That is so crazy.
My OG, yeah, it survived. It survived. And look at
That's
it.
so nostalgic.
It's
to
crazy.
me.
It's kind of big.
It's really big. Is it heavy?
It's heavy. No, it actually is heavy, right?
It like really is.
Yeah. It's pretty sick.
That is so cool. But I like the design of it. It has a little more character, I feel like, than it does now.
Like I like this green. The green
that's
is
really cool.
Yeah.
That's one of your colors, right?
Yeah.
Your bright winter.
And black.
Yeah.
All right. This is the next. This is pretty sick. This is the Sega Dreamcast.
This is very near and dear to my heart.
Yes. Sega Dreamcast. I forgot what year it came out. But it kind of died.
The 90s, right?
Late 90s.
Late
yeah.
90s.
But it like died immediately.
I remember.
Which is sad.
I remember before we got the Dreamcast, we were like, these are supposed to be the...
And I have...
Sonic Adventure 2?
Sonic Adventure 2 loaded up. That means I was playing this last.
This was my favorite game with my younger brother.
Oh, okay, wait, hang on. Not to cut you off.
Sure.
I just discovered something. So on here, on the disc, it actually has 1-900-200 Sega for Sega Game Secrets. You would call them, and it was 95 cents a minute for recording.
Wow.
And then it was $1.50 a minute for, like, I guess, talking to a real person. And I never did it, but I guess you would call them.
Thank God I didn't know about that because my parents would have went broke.
But how funny is that? Like, you couldn't beat a part, so you had to call.
That's
and
so
be like,
funny.
I can't beat this part.
Yeah, you can't, like, look up a tutorial.
That's hilarious. That's crazy.
That's really funny. If you saw mascara on my eyelid, it's gone now.
Right.
It should be.
I saved it.
Is it gone?
Yes, it is. Damn. I'm also doing these in no particular order. This is like how the box is set up. My dad just threw a bunch of stuff in there, just picking it up from the top. There's one thing that I'm probably saving for the last, but this is an original NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. And funny story about this is my neighbor had a garage sale. The next day, this was in the trash after the garage sale.
Nobody wanted it.
He had a whole bag. He had this, a bunch of games, the original Zelda game, the gold cartridge, and Duck Hunter with the gun.
Yeah.
Just thrown out.
Wow.
So I asked him if I could have it. He said yes.
What year was the garage sale?
Oh, it was probably like a decade ago at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
It looks like pretty good condition too.
It works. I've tried it.
That's pretty cool. Like, it's not like super yellow or anything.
I know.
I feel like the systems all got yellow.
The Zelda game. It was gold. Gold cartridge.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
That is so cool, actually. Yeah. Can I see?
Yep.
The Legend of Zelda original. That's pretty cool.
The OG.
The OG.
Pretty cool. Look at this. I got a pre-played PlayStation 2. It was $280.
That's a lot back then.
That's a lot of money back then.
That's like, what? What would you say that is today? $800?
No. What?
Cut that.
No, probably like
500.
But for
this
a used
almost
system,
300.
Yeah.
Wait, when did you get this?
Probably 2001. These were some of the games that he was throwing out. John Elwood's game. I don't know. Oh, here we go. And this was the Mario, the first Mario game, and Duck Hunter. I think it was the first Mario game.
Wait, where's the first Mario game? Oh, they're both together.
Yeah.
I was like, he's showing the same one.
Yeah,
they're
both
together.
Yeah.
They're together.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. This thing's a little dusty. But Sega Genesis. Aunt Liz got this for me.
Wow. How'd you open? Oh, it took cartridges like that?
And this game, I hated this game.
What
Toy
game?
Story.
Toy Story.
I couldn't beat the RC car level. And I want to try and do it.
We should.
I want to try and do it. Yeah. I don't even know if these work anymore, but yeah, you put them in here.
Joe's a pretty good gamer. That is pretty cool. Did you have to blow in those too? Yes. Or was that just an N64?
No, that's all cartridge.
Okay.
And I had Sonic Spinball, which, like, you know, and then this, I think, came with it. Sonic. Actually, it doesn't. Oh, okay. It says it on the top.
It's called Not
Sonic
for Resale.
Yeah, not for resale. Bassmaster. We all know I love fishing.
Yeah, you can't mention Joe.
I don't know where I
fishing.
got. These must have been my cousins.
Oh, they're all sports stuff.
Yeah,
they were
we
not.
had like Jungle Strike.
Joe does
I never
not
heard
care
of these.
about sports.
This is an interesting one because this had like a little tabaroo. I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no.
I was not lucky enough to have a Genesis.
Pull and push. Interesting.
It's barbaric. Oh, why don't we try to match the remote to the system or something?
That's. I mean, I'm just gonna be like that guy.
Oh, okay. I could try. It is my channel.
Which one should we do first?
This.
So, I mean, this is dirty.
It is dirty.
I know. I didn't even clean it. So, well, that'll be our next video.
Refurbishing
I'll
them.
refurb these.
But Super Nintendo.
Yeah, Super Nintendo.
I loved this system. Mario Paint. Uniracers. I loved. I have so many fond memories with this system.
So, this was my first video game system ever. My mom bought me this.
I think it was ours too.
Thanks,
Wow.
Mom. And she used to play. She used to whoop my ass.
What would she play you in? Which one?
Super Mario World.
That is so funny.
It was awesome. This was a great one.
Mega Man.
Mega Man. So, Mega Man I couldn't beat. So, I went back when I was like in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And I beat it. This has a
Full circle.
great original soundtrack. Believe it or not.
Does it?
So, this is very sentimental to me, and I hope it still works. Nintendo 64. My grandfather got me this.
Oh, that's really sweet. Which grandfather?
My dad's.
Oh,
Dad,
okay.
yeah. Oh, he drove, like, you couldn't get these. They were like the Megazords back then, which, for those younger folk, they were the Power Ranger robots. You had to drive to, like, Jersey to get one, or Connecticut. It was, like, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with this. I think he got this in Jersey. I think he had to drive to Jersey to get this, like, an hour away.
Wow.
And it was $200 in 1996.
Wow.
Which is
luxury.
It was a lot of money back then.
What was your favorite game for N64?
Probably Super Mario.
Yes, that's a classic.
Mario 64, yeah.
Classic.
Oh, and Star Fox. Star Fox, I loved Star Fox.
They had the original Super Smash Brothers for this
they did,
system.
which I played.
I loved it so much. Yeah, this was an iconic. I mean, you could say it paved the way in so many ways.
You could, yeah.
I guess each one paved the way, but it's funny because nowadays they pave the way less.
They don't.
with
Yeah, they
each
don't really
system
pave the
than
way.
before.
Yeah, you could do away with one of the systems.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really.
What the hell is this?
This is my Nintendo 64 controller.
Hold on, I gotta show. Wow.
Yeah, this is an aftermarket. It just feels so damn weird.
Let me see.
Go ahead.
Why? Oh, because it didn't have a third, so you can press everything.
Right, yeah. I mean, those were ridiculous controllers.
This is still a little weird, though, because everything's
It's
a little
absolutely
off.
weird. And,
Weird.
I mean, look at the time that I had in this controller.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
it's
there's
hanging on by
like-
a thread.
And what I did, I just threw electric tape on it. Like, we're good.
Good fix.
Yep. And these are some more 64 games. This was my favorite. Star Fox. Banjo and Kazooie. My aunt bought that for me when she lived in Georgia. We would drive to Georgia. So my dad would set up a little TV.
Aw, so
In the car.
Oh, you got to play it?
Yeah, I would play it in the car.
What's this?
Oh, okay. No, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about these. So, Beanie Babies were a thing when I was a child. My mom would get these from McDonald's, right? I wanted to play with these toys, okay? Not just these. Like, we had a bunch of, like, McDonald's toys. She wouldn't let us play with them, and she would say they're going to be worth something one day. They never were worth anything. The only thing that was worth something, I had a favorite Beanie Baby when I was a child. Peace. And I put the little tag protectors on all of them. So they wouldn't get messed up. And my mom recently gave away my Peace Beanie Baby. And I was upset.
Joe was
like,
so
why?
upset. And this was like probably 2 years ago.
And there was no reason.
Probably
She
2
was
years
just
ago.
trying to be nice to somebody and was like, here, take this.
So I was getting calls from Joe at work, and he was so beyond upset, throwing a fit that his mom
I'm 33 years old, by the way.
At the time, he was 33
Yes.
years old. So, you know, I was at work and I said, excuse me, I have to take this call. My 33-year-old boyfriend is throwing a fit over a Beanie Baby.
Yes, and I do it again, too.
That's what I love about you. You'll stand by what you did. Like, no regrets, no shame. He'll tell the story himself. Like,
well, how much was it worth? Did we find out?
Oh, I don't remember.
Like $1,000 to $50,000. Depending on the edition and
couldn't have been, could it?
Why? I bought it when it came out.
Clearly.
Hang on, wait. I'm not done with the story. I'm going back. I'm not done with it. So she gets it back, and when I got it back, the person ripped the tag off. It's worthless now.
Oh yeah.
It's goddamn worthless now.
I forgot about that part. Like an innocent child.
Yes, no, not the child's fault. So I couldn't open this from McDonald's because it's gonna be worth something, but the thing that was worth $50,000.
Hey, maybe Maple the bear is worth something. A Canadian bear.
Soul Calibur. Me and Andrew used to rip this. Halo Legends. Pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Oh my god. Look at this thing. This thing's got like cobwebs in it. Little Xbox controller. Perfect Dark. This was the first Xbox 360 game. Came out launch. Look at this. This is pretty cool. Like, they don't do this anymore. I guess they do if you buy the Legendary Edition.
Wait, what did this mean in the background? F1H227U43?
Don't know. Couldn't tell you. Good quality. Two disc. Oh, this was my first online game.
Which?
Mech Assault.
Wow.
This launched to Xbox Live.
That looks kind of fun, actually.
It was sick. It was so good. Great flying game.
Do you like flying games?
Love them. All right. Well, that was it for those two boxes. But what I did buy recently, this is new, is a mini HDMI split. What you could do is put the old AV cords into here, and it has an HDMI output. So I might be able to play these on the TVs.
That'll be good. When you go to play old video games, because I've like played N64, random people will have it like working, whatever. Yeah. It feels so old.
I know. Well,
you know? Well, okay. That was so fucking stupid. Why would I say that?
What were you trying to get at?
I really don't know. I hope that we do not have to use that.
We're going to.
Did you guys enjoy that?
I did.
What do you want for dinner?
I don't know.
We're celebrating.
What?
Our anniversary.
Dude, all week. It's been all week. It's not, we'll do.
I don't think I want that.
Okay, then what do you want?
Can't say in the video, then they're gonna know.
Bleep it out. Bleep. Use this. Bleep. And I'll put it in that. And we'll do a long. Bloop.
What about bloop? For a short one? For a short one?
Yeah.
What was everybody's favorite system?
And if you had any of these.
Yeah. I want to take that walk down memory lane, get all the nostalgia, the stroll, if you will.
Stroll.
I would love to make more videos with Joe.
Yeah.
Let us know what you want to see. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And until next time, have a good one.
Bye.